By accident, I wore a bigger hat, so the trimmer doesn't come downwards. It was unintentional, but it worked. Madad Ya Sayyidi. This is his circle. Anyone thinks that a sheikh, they didn't spend any time with a sheikh. If they saw a real sheikh, they know nothing. They can't do. We didn't do what they did. We aren't what they are. We can't reach what they reached. We need their help. Rabbi, inni anzalta alayhim khayran faqira. I am poor for any good you might grant me. I mean, I'm in need, oh my Lord, for anything goodness you might grant me. Say, and let me see things as they really are. Prophet used to pray, and to be patient with your will to the point where I wouldn't wish what you brought forward to be put back, or what you put back to be brought forward. Satisfaction, peace and satisfaction for the heart. Let it say, Allah, Allah,
Allah, Allah, Allah, Allah, Aziz Allah, 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 Kareem Allah, 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 Subhanallah, Allah, Allah, Subhanallah.
أنت ربنا ونحن عبادك كيف أجلس يا أرحم الراحمين. ما شاء الله لا قوة إلا بالله. We have any Dallas people here? We should get contact lenses. Who's who? Mulana Jalaluddin Rumi, Allah bless him, Qaddasallahu Sirruhu alayhi. He had a famous saying, oh my Lord, it was a hadith of Prophet. Oh my Lord, let me see things as they really are. You show the good as being bad, and the bad as being good. There's a hadith. In the last times, goodness will be seen by people generally as badness, and badness will be looked upon by people as goodness. You show them opposite. Let me see things as they really are. Oh my Lord, so I be saved from the trick. Show me the good as being good, despite what people are saying. Show me the bad as being bad, despite what people are saying. I be saved from the trap. There was a story, we call it a tradition. Let's say hadith, it's a Turkish tradition. Came about Sultan Abdul Hamid. Allah bless him. No Sultan now. No Sultan. If you read the old khutbah books for Imams, all of those khutbahs start with by the permission of the Sultan. What about now? Some ulama say there's no more Jummah. It's only Sunnah. You have to praise over. Without a Sultan, what's going to be? Everybody is stepping up to say, I'm Sultan, I am Sultan, I am Spartacus, I am Spartacus. Every man for himself. In the last days of his reign, of his period, there was starting to be trouble in the streets. One night outside of the royal palace, what they call it, in Istanbul, Sublime Gate. What was the Turkish name for it? Anybody remember what's Sarkhan? What did they used to call the palace of the Sultan? There was commotion, there was a riot. Already trouble was coming, people were rioting and shouting in the streets and carrying torches. And, a riot, and begin to want to overthrow the government. Sultan Abdul Hamid and his chief vizier were at the window looking out, and there was one figure dressed strikingly different from the others, recognized, and he was urging the other people on more. Yeah, come on, yeah. I don't know if he was on horseback or standing, but he was urging the people on. Therefore, don't go to a demonstration. You don't know who's. Go. They arrest everybody else, and that one escapes. One person is urging everyone on to riot against the government. And the chief vizier said, shall I send the soldiers for that fellow to stop this? Sultan Abdul Hamid is reported to have said, don't you know who that is? That's Sayyidina Khidr alayhi salam. Don't know by which reason this is happening. Every period has its time. This time came like that. People get the government they deserve. All the shouting at the government, this is the government I deserve. All of us, we deserve this one. The Prophet said, when this one goes, the worst one. We get the one we deserve. They said to Sayyidina Ali, towards the end of his time, said the people are in much down condition from the time of Prophet. What happened? And Sayyidina Ali said, in the time of Prophet, the people were all like me. Now they're all like, what do you expect? What do you expect? We have to be patient. That will make us to see the wisdom. Your wife made a calligraphy one time. Sheikh Nazim's picture is Waratakibu ina ma'akum raqib. Waratakibu ina ma'akum raqib. Waratakibu. Watch, do muraqabah. Ina ma'akum raqib. I am with you, watching. I am with you, watching. You might be able to stretch it and say, I'm with you, the watcher. Watching. Shaykh Hashem said to us, Allah bless him. Gives him more lights and mercy, long life and full power. Make him look to us with his love through his holy heart. His heart was still moving and working. He said, every one of us, we watch movies, isn't it? YouTube videos, streaming videos. No one goes to the movies anymore. Some people might go to the movie, pay $20 to see something you can see on your iPad for free. But or more than $20. What's the price now? $10 box of popcorn you get for 35 cents. You see movies. All of us see movies. And when you see the movie, it tells a story. There's heroes and heroines and villains, and devils. And you go, oh, what's going to happen? It's already written. They wrote the script, they filmed it, they finished it, they put it out. It's already known what's going to happen, who lives, who dies, who wins in the end, how it's going to be. It's a movie. And you watch it like that, like a movie. This life is also like that, he said. Watch it like you're watching a movie. Don't get what are talking about in a mountain rocky. What? There's another one at the end of Surah Dukhan. We're reading Surah Dukhan in Canada today for the smoke in Ontario, Quebec, Ottawa. So the sky was covered. The last line in Surah Dukhan, or Taqibu in the Malcolm, it's almost the same one, but it's a little bit different. So 40 something, 41. Last line.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم فارتقب إنهم مرتقبون.
Or Taqib, almost the same one. Almost the same ayat. The word Taqibu, for Taqib. In the Kum,
مرتقبون.
in the home, watch. They're wait and watch. They're waiting and watching also. Everyone is waiting for the unfolding of Allah's decree. There's a hadith, the ink is dry, the pen is lifted. It's written already what's going to be. Those awliya that can look to the Lahu Mahfuz, they see. You know the story Shaykh Hashem used to tell? There was a sheikh. He had a murid that was very good, very pious murid. He was doing a lot of zikr and muraqabah and meditation and fasting and mujahidah on himself, doing everything, seclusions. One night he had a kashf, a opening, a vision. He looked to the Lahu Mahfuz, the preserved tablet, and he saw where is written the people of Jannat and the people of Jahannam, the people of paradise, the people of hellfire. And when he looked at the people of hellfire, their names, he saw his sheikh's name written there. Allah, Ya Allah to you. He saw it. He began right away to do more zikr. He read whole Jawshan Kabir in one night. He read so many things. There's so many doors. He was doing everything, doing. After 40 days, he looked, his sheikh's name was moved from Ashab Jahannam to Ashab Jannah, from the people of hellfire to the people of paradise. He said, Alhamdulillah, and he went to his sheikh. As soon as he came in the door, sheikh said, who told you to interfere? I've seen my name written there for 40 years. Who told you to interfere? If you don't go and put me back where it was, I'm going to break you like this wall. He saw and he accepted. Must be by divine wisdom. He knows why it was like that. He's not caring in paradise or hell. They're caring for Allah and His Prophet. Not asking paradise, not asking anything. There's a hadith every Friday in paradise. Allah will lift the veils and everyone will look to His divine face. They'll forget all their enjoyments of paradise. Looking. Awliya are looking for that. Jahannam, and punishment for them is to be veiled from His holy face, not to see prophets, or not to see their shaykh, to be with you. That's Jahannam for them. Not looking at anything else, not asking any reward, not asking anything. What's in Surah Dahr? Like that. No, combine two verses.
يوفون بالنذر ويخافون يوما كان شره مستطيرا.
ويطعمون الطعام مسكينا ويتيما واسيرا انما يطعموكم لوجه الله لا نريد منكم جزاء ولا شكورا. We help the poor. We do whatever good deeds we're able to do. We're not asking anything, not asking any reward, only our Lord's pleasure. That's the only care. Not asking a rank, not asking a title, not asking anything. Shaykh Muhyiddin said they're awliya, they're in the station of no station. Only as a servant, doing their focus to their Lord's pleasure, nothing else. Anta maqsood ridaka matloob, said Prophet. So pleasure is my what I'm after, and happiness with me my target. Like that. Make us like them, O our Lord. Make us to be for you. No, a person did so much goodness. When we start Sahbat, always Shaykh Hashem used to recite Tarikatun ala Sahba wa khayru fi jamia, Shah Naqshband's famous saying. Tarikat to us is Sahba, to come together under the eyes of the Shaykh, either he's there physically or he's looking at us from his spirituality. And then he added a second, goodness comes on the move. Then he added another part. We found it in an old Persian book. Dar shohrat afat ast. Afat ast. In fame, there is affliction. It means whatever you do, not for Allah, is like the worms that eat the wheat. In Sheikh Nazim's day, we were storing up for Y2K. Everyone was worried Y2K when they changed it 1998, 1999, 2000. All the computers will go, the whole, everyone will start up to that. We're storing up food, and then you open it, moths coming out. Still have in Chicago on the wall these little traps, to catch the mealy moth. Everything you do to be famous for people will destroy your good deeds. What's the dalil for that? Oh, Mufti. So, Prophet said so. I think famous hadith. Last day, someone will come before their Lord. What you brought me, oh my Lord, I brought you so many good deeds, so many prayings and zikrs. Voice will say, oh, the prosecutor will say, no, he's lying. He did it so people would say, oh, there's a pious person. Take him away. The next one, what you brought me? Oh, I gave so much charity for you, sadaqah and zakat and beyond, publicly and privately. Nobody knows. And the same prosecutors, no, he's lying. He did it so people would say, there's a generous one. Look how much he gave. I built this masjid, so and so and so and so. You forgot to mention my name. Take him away. Yeah. Remember the time I helped you? The third one will come. What's the third one did? I forgot. I fought for you. Ertugrul, Osman. What's the other one? I fought for you. Liar. You wanted, the lady used to say, oh, there's a brave one. They were meant to say, oh, I would like him. Take him away. Like that. To be for him. To be for him. To be less and less occupied with ourselves and worldly everything, to be occupied with him, to where we forgot the other. To be like the astronauts. They went to the moon or they didn't go to the moon. You can imagine it. Space capsule leaving Earth. They're looking out the window. Earth is huge and the moon is small. As they get closer and closer, Earth becomes smaller, moon becomes bigger. He said, if it's like that, if dunya is becoming smaller in your eyes and akhirah becoming bigger, you're progressing. Otherwise, never. And no one can judge it except ourselves, each one on himself. Be judge on yourself before you're judged. Everyone look after themselves. Fatiha. Kill them with your wisdom and qualified. I say, kill them with your ego and put them all to sleep. If you could read their hearts, everyone's praying, oh my Lord, make him to stop. Make him to shut up. وارحمني. ربي اغفر وارحم. أشهد أن لا إله
إلا الله وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله